Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Briar Rail. Right. So hopefully you had a musical interlude as we got started there. And we're going to be starting off on the Great Western, and we're going to take this train to Paddington out of Old Oak Depot, Old Oak Common Depot, and then we're going to take it down as far as Reading on its way to Swansea. So, right, okay. Microphone swallowing it. No, thank you. Right, okay. So we're in the yard at Old Oak Common. We need to get a wriggle on because we don't have that much time. Right, come on, train. So how you been, Rogan? You alright? You all good today? I'm glad you had some music then for the interlude. God, those lights are bright. Alright, so the points so far are all set for our route out. Apart from... no. It won't let me change that one. For some reason. Why won't it let me change that one? Because we need that one to change, because we've got to go across. Speeding in the depot. Yes, there's a bug in this part of the game. You don't tend to hear it when the train's at full acceleration, but we're mooching around the depot at the minute. See, it's a bit glitchy. Right, so we've not been able to go the route that we need to go. So we're probably going to have some problems now. We're heading up to this signal and the game can't clear us, so we're just going to have to try our luck and see if the signaller will approve us to go out of that red. Otherwise we'll have to start again because I can't change the points. It wouldn't let me change that set there. So we're off on a little jolly round the outside of the depot this time. We may... Right, we've got red lights coming up ahead. So those ground position lights, see those red lights there? They're at red, and we need to be over there, look where they're white. That's where the game is expecting us to be. Oh no, we've just unlocked the left doors. I don't know how to contact the signaller. Oh, there we go. Right, so in theory... Oh, come on, brakes, come off. We are gonna do a bit of a fiddle here. Why can't I take power? Brakes are off. Something's happened here. So we just need to lead our brakes off. What has happened here? Well, we seem to be stuck. I don't think we're gonna get to go. Well and truly the doors are open. Lock the doors again. There we go. Right. So what we're just going to do is we're going to request further permission from the signaller. What routes? Right, the signaller has set us. Should have, yeah. We'll restart. That was getting a little bit sort of, what can I do? I've done everything I could possibly do. We'll just start again. Good thinking, Rogan. Turn those on. We're in the depot, so we just want markers on. Right, we build up our brake. Give it a little 1 on the throttle. So we're cleared to go. We can't seem to change that one. That's the one we need to change. We can't zoom in any more than that. So we can't actually change that one. So what we'll do is we'll get to it. It won't let me zoom in. Oh, you had a great game on Madden. Yeah, I need to sit down and play that. Again, it's one in the game, the pile of shame. I just haven't had chance to get through. So what we'll do is we'll get to these points and then we'll get down and change them. So it's this set just here. I guess we can do it from this view. Yep, I think we did it then. I think we got it. Road is set for us to go over that way, which is the way we needed to go. Oh, nice. What's your name? The New England Patriots. Right, I think we're going on the right route now. Yep, that's all set. This depot's not there anymore in real life. That's where the new Old Oak HS2 station's going. Ah, Baltimore Ravens. Half decent quarterback. Right, so we're slowly making our way through the depot now. It's very slow getting towards where we need to go. Oh, we're on the wrong road again. For crying out loud. Thing is the signal has cleared the route. So the road should be set. Right, so let's try and see if he'll let us through these. We have to ask again because it's taken too long when we start moving. Right, he's given us permission, you've seen that. How much you want to bet we fail again in a minute? Yeah. What's the point in him giving us permission and then failing us? Right, we'll try again. not having a good night on this tonight. Put the lights on in the carriages, as you can hear the generator kicking in. We'll set the route now before we actually leave. Alright, so it's... So it's that set of points. That set of points, and that's going to take us down this route, and that route should, yeah, that's got the white light at the end of it, so we're good to go now. Let's go. Yeah, I have done so. We've just done the flyby. We've pulled what we needed to pull, and fingers crossed we'll be able to get out the yard now. Because if we look up in the top right hand corner of the screen, the signal and the speed have now come on, telling us what we're going towards, which indicates the route's the right way now. So yeah, sadly no streams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's a little bit of a bummer, that. Might do a late night Wednesday stream, but then again I want to get in bed early and get up and make an early start Thursday. I'm sort of in two minds as to what to do. Right, well, as we're cleared out onto the main line, we are probably best advised to turn our night headlights on. Such a majestic engine, this one. Oh, before we start getting up any speed, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Rogan, is just getting up nice and early and go to bed early Wednesday. Or at least staying up till midnight, get it downloaded so that it's good to go for Thursday morning. If it's released at midnight. Yeah, I'm going to go with that, I think. Just set myself an alarm to wake up to download it at midnight and then go back to sleep. Just turn the lights right up in the cabin then for our early morning service, wake everybody up. So we've just had a little bleed off on the brakes. We're on the right route. Set, the points are set. Ground position light is cleared. That's what we want. 2 white lights at 45 degrees. And our signal is just over there, that yellow one. Robbing your tracky bottoms. Why did you want to go out for a walk? Just to the right hand side or the left hand side of the train there. Maybe it's something she used to do when she wanted to wind somebody up. Right, we're heading towards a red signal at the Old Oak Common Access Road. And then we should be cleared into Paddington. Now the red signal is just round the corner in the middle of the bridge. We're going uphill, so we do need a little bit of throttling. And that signal's on the wrong side, it should be on the other side because you can't see it because of the bridge. We don't really want to go any more than 10 miles an hour along this little stretch because it's now downhill, so everything behind the power car is going to push us down the hill. And after all the palaver of trying to get out of the yard, third time lucky, we don't want to fail it by spadding that signal at the bottom of the hill. Quite a congested bit of railway though, this. But most of it's not there anymore. Most of it has gone. Yeah, this route's the OG. This one. This was an original route. It was the only route we had for a while. See how the console market took the game, and I streamed it probably about 8 hours a day for about 2 weeks. As I was in between jobs at the time. So I kind of know the route pretty well. Right, come to a stand. Again, the game's going to make us do that 2 yards before it actually triggers. Right, number 1 indicator, green signal. Oh, there goes a 166. Off on its way down towards Reading. Not many people on that one. Right, let's get this baby into Paddington. So we're going to head across onto the up main. Up direction is in towards London, down is away from London. It's a railway terminology. It just signifies the railway track routes. So up is always towards London, down is always away from London. Don't ask me why, because I haven't got a clue. You always go up the road, I'd imagine. Evening R3DS. See you lurking in the chat. Thanks for dropping by again. That's the Swansea service. Heading out of town. Okie dokie, see you in a sec. Right, 25 mile an hour coming up shortly, so we'll just put it into 25 mile an hour and coast in. Does look like there's another train coming in over on that side. Some yellow signals over there, but that's a tube station that isn't served in the game. So, right, we're getting our AWS horn for the single yellow signal. Dropped slightly under our 25, so we'll put a bit of power back in. Just to keep us rolling. We're going in on platform 2. That's the 25 that we're on now. Oh, we did just pass it, but it's not kicked in yet. Here's another speedboard for the 25 as we pull into the station. Now we do want to start slowing ourselves down because we don't want to be going towards the buffers at any more than 15. London Paddington. The clock works in this station, so it's coming up to 25 past 5 in the morning. Let's release our brakes a little bit so we don't grind to a halt. Unlock the doors on the left, then prep this train for service. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, better turn the gauge lights off. And then what we'll do is we'll go up the other end, because I think this service goes out pretty quickly after this. Oh, a silver medal, and I'm guessing that's for that bit of speeding. Right. Well, it's a 20-minute service, so we won't be waiting for that one, but it's all done. Right, let's see when this one's off. Because it'll be a semi-fast, because it's on platform 3. So we have a little, we'll prep this one, we'll get this one ready to go. Right, that's all of that. Turn those on. Flick the switch on. Master key on. Cancel. Back to there. Give it a bit of compressor speed. DRA on, because we're not ready to go yet. Open the doors so the passengers can get on. Tail lights on. Blimey, it's actually populated people in there for the rush hour. And you can't go and mingle with them. A very eerily quiet station. We've got a fair few stations to stop at on this service, so it'll be a little bit jam-packed. Oh, we've got to turn the train lights on. There we go, lights are now on the train. But sadly it's the only other train here, which is really weird for this time of day at Paddington. It's normally heaving. Plenty of HSTs still in the Old Oak Common Depot. Little 166 coming in shortly. That's the 166 heading away from London. That's that Swansea HST that's departed, that we went past. But there isn't that much else on the route at the moment. Some bits and pieces about to leave Reading, but very quiet on the route considering that's normally full of 166s. There's 166 coming out of the depot. That's our favourite service, the 6:30 one, or the 6:25 one. So yeah. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that, folks. Had one of those moments of I better go to the loo before I start driving the train. So I just had to run off to platform 5. End of platform 5. Right, so we just got 5 minutes to wait until this service begins. Well, 4 minutes now. As it's, like I say, only one of the 2 trains that are here. It's the one that leaves the soonest. Nothing else is nearby. like nothing, apart from that train there that's coming in. So it's a derelict wasteland. Haven't really done much in the 45 minutes we've been streaming so far. But this is the problem you've got, is that on the Xbox version, and the PS4 version for that matter, there's a section of track which goes down here, goes down here, it goes down here, it goes down here, it goes down here, it goes, but like literally it goes down here, down here, down here, down here, down here, down, and then it used to go off there, and then you get like a 10-minute shuttle service between those. Was it those ones, or it might have been? Yeah, it used to be that one and that one, and then trains would go off up that branch line. They are on the PC version, but apparently the Xbox and the PlayStation 4 can't run them yet. But again, that's something they're looking at bringing in a later patch. So we shall see. Right. Come on. I've never wished for time to go so fast before. Right, so we're going to lock the doors. Once they're locked and secured, we are going to just drop down to the signal. So that we are ready to go at our departure time. Slowly creep down towards it. So you got much on next week, Rogan? Are you back to work, furloughed, building a shed, washing the car? Right, okay, so we're off to Ealing Broadway. We have the signal, so we'll take some power now. And we'll start our journey towards Reading. Right, so we're going on to line 1. Which means we're going to go left at the next junction, where that green light is. We're going to go across to those lines over there. So we'll go nice and slowly over the points, as we're the first train over the points as that train comes in. So that's been on its way in for quite a while. Right, we now get ourselves up to the line speed of 40. Okay, no worries. Don't blame me. So we've got on to the 50 now. No, there's no, only rapid transit, but that's above ground and below ground. It's sort of a bit like the DLR, if I'm honest. Alright, we've got 2 yellows and a number 1 indicator, so we're going across to the left. Ooh, what route's this taking us on? Wow, we're going up and over into Old Oak Common here. Wow. Well, we've gone a little bit fast there. Single yellow, single yellow. And we drop down to a red there, but I don't think that's our signal, because we've got a yellow there. Yeah, we're literally literally brushing the depot here. Oh, what an interesting service. I didn't expect that. Game throwing us a curveball. Somebody at the door. Ding. Right, now we're going across here. Sending us all over the place. This is a really interesting route. No, this is not the normal route. There must be something going on the main line, because we are literally going through Old Oak Common Depot at the moment. Like, we've literally just brought the train out from over there on the right, like over from those sheds over there. We're going down the road that, like, we came out of the roads over there, like these ones. And it's just like literally taken us from the fast line to the slow line via the depot. It's variation, isn't it? Can't grumble that the game's not gone, we're sending you the normal route. No, it's 5:30, 5:45 in the morning. We're going to send you through the depot. So anybody joining the stream right at this very second, this is a in-service train. For on the road. Yes, I will be tuning into your stream for that. But yeah, if you're joining the stream now, the game has sent us through Old Oak Common Depot with a 166 in service. So sort of just creeping my way through here at 25 mile an hour as we go on to the Down Relief for our first station at Ealing. But yeah, it's been a trip on the wild side there. Well, I tune into most of your streams anyway, Rogan, when I can understand what's going on, because I don't really understand Elite. All I know is you've got pew-pew lasers on your ship and you use them a lot. Even when you're being on passenger runs. Alright, going across the up relief to the down relief now. And then we are 1.9 miles to Ealing Broadway. I did wonder why it was going to take us so long to get to Ealing Broadway. From Paddington, but I didn't realise it was taking us on that route. But that was a nice detour, wasn't it? I did say in the stream title there's no replacement train, there's no train replacement buses today, but there is a bus replacement train service. Right, come through Acton now. Did you know there's only one service in the timetable that calls at Acton Main Line in the game? One service. And I can't even remember for the life of me what time that service is, but yeah, there's one train that stops there in the whole 24 hours. Right, the engine has just changed gear. We're a mile away from the station, so we're just going to put our brakes in a little bit. Start to slow ourselves down. Because I am going to try and do this run without any mess ups. We're not going to stop short, we're not going to overshoot. We are going to aim to be the cat's whiskers. But that's probably just jinxed it now, isn't it? Yeah, I see there's some interesting choices in there. Some big games as well, I believe. So we are running a couple of minutes early here from our detour, so we've not got any rush to get to Ealing Broadway. We just poodle on in, making sure we stop in the correct positions. Maybe you get lucky with some Train Sim World DLC in that Games with Gold. Alright, here we go, Ealing Broadway. Can't wait to see these screens working on this route, which again I think is coming in Thursday's patch. Don't hold me to that though, folks, but I'm pretty sure it's coming soon. Yeah, those information boards will say what time the trains are and stuff. Right, there we go. So just in case anybody is wondering, this is what they call a banner repeater. This is a 3-stage banner repeater, which will be green for the next signal is green, white with that line across it as it's at yellow, or it will be the black bar as a horizontal, which means that the signal, which you can't actually see because it's obstructed, that one there that is green at the moment, just to give you a pre-warning as to what the signal's at, because it's obscured, because the vision's obscured, but it's not really, but it probably is in real life. He's probably asleep. He normally falls asleep at about 4 o'clock on a Sunday and doesn't wake up till about 1 AM. He's like an old man. Oh, we need... Apologies, we were running the wrong train then on the display. Right, we'll lock our doors. Wait 20 odd seconds now for our slot. And then we shall be off to our next station, which is going to be Southall. I have got another game I'm planning to stream next weekend. It's not Assetto Corsa. Oh, there goes that train that we were waiting around for. I think I'm going to stream some Jurassic Park Evolution next week. Build our own dinosaur theme park, where you, the community, will choose what dinosaurs we put in it. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Just to give us a break from trains, because that's all I'm doing at the minute. I'm enjoying it, don't get me wrong. I've really enjoyed learning the German routes and getting some experience on them. Because normally I just stick to what I know, and that doesn't make very good viewing if you do the same stuff over and over again. There will be some repetition next week, just so you guys are aware. That's because it's a new route. Excuse me. Just hoping it lives up to the hype that I've built up for it. Right, so we're getting up towards 70 miles an hour now. Cancel our DSD, just so that the train knows that we are still working and we're still awake. Yeah, the branch shuttle service used to just go off just up here. Greenford branch. Right, mile away. Apply some brakes. Oh yeah, mine's 2 sugars please, thank you. See, that again there is a yard I've never seen anything come out of or go into. But then again, I don't think it's actually active, although it's been signalled. It's signalled and pointed. Interesting. Maybe that put that in there for some sort of expansion that they never did. Right, next station call is Southall. Southall, our next station call. I know that is a depot for a open operator, Heritage Railway, West Coast Railways depot there, and they do like charters and steam and diesel like of old. Right, so here we are, just pulling into Southall. Where are we off to next? Hayes and Harlington. Literally 2 seconds around the corner. Oh dear, long dwell time at these stations at the minute, for this time of the morning. Away we go. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Shame it's not thrown a freight train out in front of us. Not that we'd really catch it up very often. Right, we're approaching a mile. Apply some brakes. Start to slow ourselves down as a freight train comes towards us. That'll be off to Acton Yard. Probably just come out of Hayes and Harlington aggregates depot that's on the right hand side after the station. Oh no, it's there, look. Sorry, my bad. It's just there. And that's the discharge hopper just there. That's where you have to drive over with the wagons. Right, Hayes and Harlington. 500 yards away. Again, we'll just put a bit of brake in. Slow ourselves down a little bit. I hope you got some biscuits with the tea, mate. Won't be a tea without bickies. Ooh, Ritz. Salty. Do like a good Ritz biscuit. Something addictive about them. Can't just have one. Normally half a pack. Right, we're still loading and unloading our non-existent passengers at the moment. That lady doesn't want to get on our train, so she must be waiting for the next one. Good luck, love. Yeah, no, I'm the same, mate. I do a full pack of Ritz if they're there. Although streaming's done me the world of good. It stops me snacking because I'm talking and I don't really like eating and talking at the same time. So it saves. It's saved all the chocolate bars and the crisps in the cupboard at the moment. Right, West Drayton we're off to. Just a couple of minutes, well, a couple of seconds late now. So, again, not really worried about it, just enjoying the Sunday service. It's a chilled back, laid back stream as always. Almost tempted to put on some like chilled pop synth music just while we're driving along, but I'm not going to, because Rogan likes the horn. As he's now spilt his tea trying to type, no, don't you dare do the horn. So this is all the stuff that goes over to Heathrow that we've just gone under there. That's the Crossrail extension to Heathrow. A mile away from the station, so it's like normal. Put our brakes in for a little bit. Oh, what's happened? You've not spilt it, have you? And I haven't done the horn to make Zara go ballistic, so whatever you've done, it's not my fault. No, not taking responsibility for that one. So are you streaming tonight, or are you just sitting back and relaxing with a brew and a bit of Sunday Trains? Ah, cool. Oh. Stop. Oh. Get outside for that pop, 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 pop. What seems to be the problem you've got at the minute, Rogan? Oh, not problem, but what challenges have you got? Ah, right, yeah, I'm constantly tweaking mine. I'm looking forward to using the one that I showed you the other day for Thursday. Can't wait to use that one, to be fair. And I'm working on something else for, like, sort of the non-train stuff. It swallows your life up. Like, literally getting creative, you can spend hours being creative, and all of a sudden you've sat down to do like half an hour's work on something, and 2 hours later you're thinking, oh, I should really go to bed now. Right, off to Ivor. Waiting for the rude joke in the chat from Rogan. As we know that Rogan's mind lives in the gutter. We're a mile away from the station, but we're not going as fast as we would be normally between stations at the moment. So we will... Ooh, what was that for? Oh, doesn't apply to us. It's a warning for freight trains that the speed of the line is changing. Okay, what was I about to say? No, it's completely gone. Yeah, I recommend it. Some of the stuff, like the ticker and stuff I added, that's all prime stuff. The music and like the stream, like the Twitch sound, like put the app on, what's it called? Soundtrack by Twitch. That gives you the music without, well, you could do that for free actually if you use Streamlabs, but you can get like the royalty-free music and stuff added, and you can stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. The banner on the top, what the ticker banner, the one that was scrolling. Is that the one you were referring to, the ticker? Oh, I made that myself. Like literally, I just designed that found the pictures of the trains on Wikipedia. I'm struggling to find like other countries because they don't seem to do them, but the UK seems to have them for all the train operators and types of train. So I just sort of made them transparent backgrounds and just inserted an image in Streamlabs with the text. That's literally all they are. And then literally I just push the hide the graphic button, like to make it visible when I need it, and then I hide it again when I don't need it. So like I say, I can click it, do it, and I've changed that to the HST at the top now. I hide the HST, I transition, it takes it away. I make the 166 viewable and transition it, and it comes back in. But that's literally all it is. It's just using visual, like what you can see and what you can't see, and text. But that's literally all that is. No funky stuff. That's just basic text and an image, like I've done it in MS Paint. Right, where are we now? Langley, 1.5 miles. Okay, give it some juice. But I have changed up the alert box now, so when somebody follows or something, you do get that style now comes up. Yeah. It's a bit colder at this Langley than it is at the one in Cali. Right, we're a mile outside of Langley now, so we will just start to slow ourselves down again. Just trying to stick to the same sort of pattern of stopping for every station, so that we're not getting overshoots or shooting through and stuff like that. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Rogue. Did I tell you I got the S21 Ultra on Friday? The Galaxy S21 Ultra. Oh, well, I got the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra on Friday as I was due an upgrade. And actually got to play with a camera today when we went out for our walk, and oh my goodness, it's the best camera I've ever seen on a phone, and it's like having a digital SLR in your pocket. The image quality is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Really crisp, colourful images. Well, you'd hope so with a 108 megapixel camera on it. Oh, ships passing in the night. Makes it nice to change to see a train going in the opposite direction. Alright, so we'll come to a stand. We'll unlock our doors on the left. Line that up for a nice shot. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the way to redeem that to come through from EE. I've had the one of how to redeem the Galaxy Pro Buds and tracker thing, which I've done, but I've still got waiting for my year of Game Pass Ultimate and Kishi. Be text to be. Right, lock the doors. Pay attention, Lee. Yeah, I know. And it's Razor as well, so you know it's going to be half decent. Right. Well, we're not going to get to Slough in 2 minutes. It's 2 miles away. And this thing doesn't have a hyperspace acceleration button. So we might be a little bit late getting to Slough. And the good thing is that Train Sim World 2 is cloud compatible, so I might be able to start doing streams from work when I'm on my breaks and stuff. Remote train sim. Right, we're going to try something a little bit different for the stop on this one. We've left it a little bit later than we would normally leave it there to power off. We've kept the power in. We're going to roll at 55 until we hit the platform ramp, and then we're going to just brake and see if we lock them up and slide, or if we come to a stand properly. Just so that we're not losing too much time. So here we go. Hopefully we get a run now from Slough down to Twyford. Oh no, we're stopping at every station. We are at all stations stopper. But again, that's giving us an AWS warning for a 40-mile-an-hour junction to the left, which should be deactivated because we're not booked to go that way. But we don't need to stop there because the train is only short, so we're just going to stop shorter than we would do. Train is in the platform. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they've implemented these moving forward. Yes, I'm hoping they do. I'm hoping they do. Like, everybody seems to think that my ideas for multiplayer are like ridiculously like over the top. But at the end of the day, if you don't make it with enough stuff to do, people won't play multiplayer. Oh, that's the way I look at it anyway. Like, people just want to have 2 of you in a game, but I'd rather play a route where there's like 20 of you all driving a train, cross-platform, and you like create your own virtual train company, so you get scored on your points for stopping at stations, staying to timetables. You lose points if you act like an idiot and go through red signals and stuff trying to crash into everybody, and then you get kicked out, like stopped from driving, like timeout for a little while if you do decide to try and go through red signals and stuff. And just actually have other people, and like you'll be on a voice chat, so if you go in you actually can talk to people. because at the end of the day we're all in lockdown at the moment. It's nice to talk to other people. Don't get to do that very often at the moment, do we? I've got 2 miles till Burnham. Up to 60 mile an hour, we're at full throttle. DSD. So where should we go after this route, Rogan? Should we go to Germany? Do a little bit of German. .2 miles an hour, power off, under the bridge, apply the brakes, and just slowly scrub some speed off. Okay, Germany sounds good to you. High speed or should we do one high speed and then one stopping service, because that'll probably be time up. As I do have work in the morning. And thankfully they've fixed the landslip and embankment issues on my route tomorrow, so I won't be later home than I was expecting. Oh, there's some people at this station. Tell they don't get a train very often. I think that woman's just wandering off. She's just like, oh, I'm at a train station. I don't need a train now. I'm just going to walk up and down the platform. Right, is that passenger? Is she going to get on? Look into her eyes. Let her eat your soul. Oh, no. I'm not doing upskirt. I'm trying to look into her eyes. Would you like the train? The train is here. Please feel free to get on my train. There's no one on it at the moment. It's COVID train, this one. Nobody on it. Taplow. Mile and a half away. So when we get to 10 mile an hour, we shall open it up to throttle position 7 and go hell for leather. There we go. So what route have you been sort of focusing on? Was it Long Island Railroad, Rogan? The American one? But you've put a fair few hours in on that now, haven't you? Yeah, I'm not tight with my channel points, mate. You do get a fair old chunk for oh, coming in hot. Oh, there's a fair few people streaming Train Sim at the moment, but people aren't streaming Train Sim. Weird. Wolfman's still live. He was good fun earlier. I enjoyed his stream. Is there actually anybody on this train? Or are we just running empty? Oh no, there's one person. 2 3 3 people on the train. It's about right, I suppose. Oh, that's a good way of doing it. I think I've got some annual leave coming up soon, and I think I'm going to do a 24-hour streamathon where I just do like go onto one map for one route for the whole day, and literally just do as many services in one day. Like literally just do 24 hours, start at sort of 8 AM in the game time or something, and then literally do everything in real time. So if the route takes an hour, it takes an hour, and then literally just try and get to stations where the trains all match up and wait around at stations and have a break and stuff. I might do that on one of my days holiday that I've got coming up. Maybe do it as like a charity stream or something, I don't know. But to be fair, we don't have enough viewers for a charity stream at the moment. Or even do like an 8 hour, like do a proper train driver's day. Like literally look through the timetable on the game, on one of the routes. Like you could do it on this one because the timetable's available, you can find it. But say for example like on Southeastern where they've got the train times all on the displays, and literally plan what you're going to drive for like 8 hours and like do it like a proper day. Like you take this train to here, have a 20-minute break, and then you take this train back to here, have another break, take another train, or literally take the train to St Pancras, get off, walk to the other end, get back in it, take it back to Faversham, have a break. I think that'd be quite a good way to do it. I think if you were going to do a whole day streaming on it, like you're going to do an 8-hour stream or something, that might be a really good way to do it. I did it once on this route, and it was tough, it was difficult, especially if something went wrong, because the game don't wait. If something's gone wrong and you want to take a particular service, that train will leave without you in the driving seat. So you need to make sure the railway runs smoothly on the day that you want to do it. Alright, Maidenhead. Oh, clicking. Well, we arrived on time, at least. Nearly there, nearly at Reading. Lock the doors. Twyford. So while we head down towards Twyford, just a reminder everybody that next Thursday, or this Thursday, from about 10 AM, Southeastern High Speed DLC stream with some prizes. So make sure you're here, you drop in, you spread the word, and let anybody that that's into Train Sim and Train Sim World and everything like that, that there is going to be some bits and pieces to give away on Thursday, which should be good fun. Alright, we've got 6 miles to Twyford now, so we're going to be whistling along at sort of 75 for a little while. Ooh, we might even get up to 80 at the rate we're going now. Oh, 80, nearly 80. Yeah, good luck with that. Had you contacted them before about it? Getting some weird ghosting at the rear of the train there. Ah. Oh, up at 90 mile an hour before we knew it then. And would they say reach out to them before release? Well, there you go, mate. At least they didn't say no. Yeah, but if they give you a key, you won't be able to buy it. That's the problem. Because the key that they will give you will just be something that Xbox have given them, which just gives you the same store version. So you'd have to buy it as a gift for somebody if you wanted to give it, like if you wanted to give the developers the money. That's the only issue you'll have. Right, we're just coming into Twyford now. I'm just running a few seconds behind our booked timetable slot. But you're classed as on time if you're less than 5 minutes late. Oh, there you go then. Very Art Deco-y, this station, isn't it? Is it Art Deco? No, I wouldn't say it was Art Deco. Sort of very World War II-y. Just so you know, guys, trains don't really stop at that platform. You'll be waiting a while. Anyway, I've just seen something. We need to hot foot it. But there's fences everywhere. Dun 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 dun. Safety sign added. Can we get back before we got to close the doors? Dun-dun-dun. Oh. Ho 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 ho. Did you see it on the way in as well then? Just out the corner of your eye. I just saw it and thought, yep, we'll collect that. And that's another thing I need to do, is spend a day going around doing the route object, like collectibles. Like just as like a passenger on some trains, and get off and get on, and almost do like a Michael Portillo style tour of stations. Great railway journeys with Briar. So we're heading off to Reading. Hopefully not platform 9, because we know what happens when we get on platform 9. Right, we'll ease off the throttle. We'll just shut the throttle down because we have got your restrictive signals coming on, so we'll just put the brakes in for a bit so that we're not going ridiculously fast. That'll be it. Oh, the signal's cleared, so we must be catching up another train ahead of us, or something's gone across our path which led us to be slowed down. Well, as the next signal is stayed at green, we'll accelerate back again. I'm also looking forward to actually building some scenarios once they fix this, like the scenario planner, which again is coming in the patch on Thursday, so that we can like sort of create like our own little runs with like trains about and stuff. And we'll build them as a community and then run them on stream of how we've planned it out and see if it works how it's been planned to work. We can use any sort of train and stuff like that. Right, that's a notification for the 40-mile-an-hour speed restriction ahead as we go into Reading. Right, so we're staying on this route. We're not being sent into one of the other platforms at the moment, so we'll focus on our 40-mile-an-hour that we need to be at. So that's our 40. We are going to get standardly signalled down because all signals at the end of Reading County end are red, so we know that we're going to be stopped at a red, so we know we're going to have 2 yellows, a single yellow and a red now. So there you can see our 2 yellows off there in the distance. And it does have a number 5 indicator illuminated on it, which means we are going to be diving off to the right. So we have got a little bit of a jink across a couple of platforms here. So you can see our single yellow off there in the distance. Just slow down for the 30 mile an hour over the junction. Cancel our AWS for our single yellow. Ooh. And there we go, we're now at Reading. Yeah, that was good at the beginning with the diversion through the yard. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. So how late were we? Oh, we arrived. We arrived on time. So all we're going to be doing is handing this over to the next driver, who's going to take it on to wherever it's going. Oh, it only goes to Reading, so... So that's the cab shut down now. Oh, we can't do it without the master key in, can we? Stupid boy Pike. Or the reverser in. There we go. Right. Gold medal? A silver, only a silver medal. We only got a silver medal for that. 35, or nearly 36 miles in an hour and 20 minutes. Core. Probably West Drayton and Ivert. Oh, I've earned 50 gold medals. Achievement has just unlocked. That is a lot of routes, Rogan. I don't think they'll do all of them. I think what you'll see is the main ones. So I think you'll see things like the East Coast Main Line, the West Coast Main Line. Maybe you'll see Merseyrail, because that's quite popular. It's quite a popular route. You might see... You may even see the Manchester Tram Network. You might see that. Apparently it wasn't a silver. It was displayed as a silver, but I got an achievement pop in the background for a 50 gold medals. So the way we can tell is we can go into this. And we got gold and a silver on it because we've done it twice. Oh, we got a gold. Best score was what we got in the last one, so we must have got a gold. It must have been gold, because the gold's unlocked. Oh well, right. Okay, so we've got a few German routes. Let's have a look. Oh, we have to switch to classic for this one. Oh, we're going to get a route introduction because I haven't done it. So fingers crossed we can get out of it after we've done it. Schoolboy error.
This is Lower Bahnhof on the main Spessartbahn. Follow the markers through the subway to catch the train.
Oh, it's very east of... Oh. Whee! There we go. Oh, there's some different bits on there. Again, I bought all the German routes when they got released, but I've never played them. Oh, that train looks familiar. We drove that one yesterday. But these ones have the work. Oh. Yeah, this has got the destinations on them. Yeah, that's the game, mate. That's Train Sim World 2. Right, we'll go and sit upstairs.
Main Spessartbahn offers the ability to ride and drive both passenger and freight trains over the formidable Spessart ramp between Aschaffenburg and Gemünden. You are currently riding in a double-deck coach being hauled by a BR 146.2 electric locomotive. Double-deck coaches have been operating in Germany since the 1970s to boost capacity.
Oh, look at those highly detailed watercolour clouds. Yeah, it seems to be a thing with the older routes. Something to do with the sound engine and the way they ported the sounds across, which they're going to fix. They're in the process of fixing it, apparently.
Train Sim World allows you to ride and drive trains from a selection of...
Oh, freight train. Mixed freight train as well. You can't switch between driver and camera modes. It doesn't work because you're not driving it. It's another broken tutorial. Yeah, the tutorial doesn't work on that one either. Right, so 316 services, blimey. Cool, that looks like an absolute monster. Let's do a scenario. Right, we'll drive this one. Let's do the first scenario. It's half an hour and then I'll probably be calling it, to be honest. Like I say, early morning start. Oh, there you are. You've been asleep, radar. Three, four, five. Right, neutral to charge the brakes. Well, we're not going to be doing anything at the moment because is it stupid? Right, hopefully the brakes are charging now. Yep, there we go. It's really in-depth this, isn't it? Well, I did put it in Discord, radar. Alright, forward, full service. Right, after all that, I've forgotten what side the platform was on. Right hand side. No, left hand side. Oh, dearie me. I love it when the game doesn't actually put the tail lights on for you. I don't think we can turn them on from here. Let's run down the end quickly. It's a good job this train is a short one. I'll check you out on a Discord call. Oh la di da. Where's that? There they are. No, where is that? What is going on? Oh, no. I don't know. Blimey now. It's a Sunday. And again, why are we not going forward? I think we've broken it again. Ah, you're Axel. Okie dokie, mate. See you in a sec. We're just trying to figure out why we can't go anywhere. Again, we can't take power. The brakes aren't on. Well, let's try again. Yeah, everything was up. Everything was in. There was power being drawn in. The train rolled back into the buffer stops. So let's try again. While we're here, we'll try and get those red lights on, shall we? It's a long run down the platform. Right. Right, 5 seconds by the game clock. There we go. Right, is anybody else noticing that this is pretty much broken? Because it's just, the lights just come on, the lights just gone off. Just going to hold it until the game says otherwise now. Alright, neutral. Oh, there you go, you heard the... Right, the brake pipe pressure is coming up now, so they're charging. Put all our instrument lights on. Headlights on. a bit too bright. Oh. Come on then, brakes. Nearly at 9 bar. There we go. Right. Reverse the switch to forward. Train brake to full service. Train brake to 1B. Raise the pantograph. Close the circuit breaker. I bet it was as simple as we didn't have the doors closed. Right, doors are closed. We have headlights on that end. But nothing on at that end. Right, let's release the parking brake. We must have just glitched it out, folks, because we now look like we're on the move. Albeit with no rear tail lights on, but there's nothing I can do about that. Ooh, sounds like a Dalek, this train. Right. Oh, bit too much power. And where are we off to? Hoshbach. Right, so while we're on our way to the next destination, just a reminder, everybody, next Thursday, there is a competition going to be running for the new Southeastern Train Sim World 2 High Speed Do DLC. So please make sure you tune in. It'll be going on all day from 10 AM onwards. And I look forward to your company. But anyway, back to Germany for the present stream. Be deafened by the it's from 10 AM onwards, but that is subject to change depending on the release time for the DLC. So if the DLC comes out at 10 AM, the stream will be live from 10 AM playing it. If it comes out at 5 PM in the evening, for example, I will be on from about midday with a little bit of hypey build up and then giveaways and stuff when the DLC is live and we're playing it. Nice, I look forward to having you in the stream. Right, so we're good for 160 on this train now. But AFB doesn't work for some reason. It's there, but oh. Oh, we're speeding. Oh, I'm so paying attention to other things on the train then I missed the further speed decrease. I bet the wagons are all over the place at the rear, aren't they?
Zifa.
So can you tell us what you were working on now, Axel? Or I said, can you tell us what you were working on? Because I see Rogan said all the launches are done. Or is it just updates to the websites that you've been developing? Hashtag I'm a nosy Parker. So if we turn that on, and that's 85, I wonder if that works. So we've turned on PZB to see if it restricts the AFB now. Ah, content management systems. Ooh.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
Right, I'm just trying to understand PZB because as you can see it's flashing on the dash in front of us. It's flashing at 85, but in the bottom right it's flashing 70, 85. I think that what that means is that you can't.
Zwangsbremsung. 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 Zwangsbremsung.
Okay.
Zwangsbremsung. 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 Zwangsbremsung.
Okay, alright. Calm down.
Zwangsbremsung. Zugbeeinflussung.
Chill your beans, man. See, I think that's just killed the train because we were going too fast. Yeah, he's a bit Captain Keen there.
Zwangsbremsung, 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 Zwangsbremsung,
See you in
Zwangsbremsung, 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 SIFA Zwangsbremsung, SIFA Zwangsbremsung.
See, that's what the problem with PZB is. There's no real logic behind why it's just done what it's done. Like, I don't understand why it's done what it just did. Like, if anybody could, like, enlighten me, like, I could turn it back on and he'd probably throw his toys out the pram again.
Zwangsbremsung,
See?
Zwangsbremsung, 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 Zwangsbremsung.
Like, what are we supposed to do?
Zwangsbremsung, Zwangsbremsung, Zwangsbremsung. Zugbeeinflussung.
So we can release the brakes again. Right, let's try and figure it out. Let's try and figure this out, and let's see why he is going absolutely apocalyptic. Is that like, don't go over 45 kilometres? Is that what that says there? I don't read German. And I can't zoom in. So...
Zugbeeinflussung. Zwangsbremsung, 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 Zwangsbremsung.
So that was... we hit 45 then.
Zwangsbremsung.
Yeah, alright, mate.
Zwangsbremsung. Zwangsbremsung. Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
So, did anybody notice that we got to 45 and then he kicked us off then? So let's stay at under 45. I'm not really worried about times. I want to figure this out. I want to figure out why he keeps telling us off. Right, so the 85 has now gone steady.
SIFA, SIFA, SIFA Beeinflussung.
Yeah.
Zwangsbremsung, Zwangsbremsung, Zwangsbremsung,
Oh.
Zwangsbremsung, Zwangsbremsung,
Oh.
Zwangsbremsung, Zwangsbremsung, Zwangsbremsung.
So we went over the speed limit that he was telling us we could go over then. We were doing 100.
Zwangsbremsung, 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 Zugbeeinflussung.
Again, it's gone, don't go above 45.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Cool, we've spilt more coffee on this train than anything, I think. Right.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Right, so it's still saying don't go over 45. Yeah, it's on the same pad layout, Rogan. Sorry, mate. I'm trying to figure this out. But yeah, you can choose what screen you look at.
Zugbeeinflussung.
So I'm guessing it's getting a signal from the track to say don't go over 45. Because we're going over here, across the junction. Then when that clears, you're cleared to 85.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Right, that says don't go over 85 now.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Well, we've gone further than 100 feet without him going absolutely booloo crazy at us. I'm guessing this freight train's waiting for us to go past because we've taken so bleeding long. Right, so now it says there, don't go over 45 again. Does anybody in the chat speak German? Oh, right, okay, they're done. Right, well, we better... Yeah, I've never understood German. I've never learned it. It's a bit dark in those carriages. I think we haven't got the lights on. Right, there we go. Headlights, CFA fuse on. Right, we'll be adventurous and we've turned it on. Oh, there was another one there. What was that? CFA fuse is on. Right. Set the brake key to on. Forward. Yeah, that's the only German word I know, to be fair. Right, so PZB is on. Don't go over 45. I think that means... Still saying don't go over 45, so... Okay, so still can't do more than, right, there we go, 85 now. PZB is telling us. Right, hopefully we might figure this out now, guys. I think we're... not going to go to 85 just in case he does have a complete meltdown. It's a shame that the PZB is so much slower than the route speed though, because I don't really want to fire it up and... coach lights on. Alright, we're coming into this station now, so let's just apply some rather sharp braking. So the question is whether they actually enable PZB on this route, because the speed of 85 doesn't seem right to me. It doesn't sit right with me on a route where it's saying we can do 130. Right, so let's have a quick look at the rear camera. Got tail lights on that loco. Still no lights on though. I'm guessing these German people like to sit in the dark. I'm guessing there's a different type of mode that you need to use. Let's put it in U and see what happens. Welcome back, welcome back. Well, we haven't had any drops of the brake on this one. Use high speed. M must be this one, this route, I'm guessing. So for argument's sake, shall I go to 85 and see what happens here? See, he's not throwing the toys out the pram here. And what mode have we got that in? M. Well, let's see how fast we go before he does decide to throw the toys out the pram. Well, the train's good for 160, so... So the acid test now would be to flick that into O. So he hasn't gone ballisticus. See, this is what I mean. PZB makes absolutely no sense. Because it's telling us we could do 85, and that's the maximum speed. Right, he's going to kick in. He's going to kick off in a minute because we're... Yeah, there we go. We were going too fast then, and he just literally blew his top. But he's now saying don't go over 25 kilometres an hour, I think there. I think PZB is all to do with weight. I'm going to read that article tomorrow on the way to work. Right, because he's saying don't go over 25, so I'm deliberately going to go over 25 here and see what happens. Yeah, there we go. So whatever's in yellow... Whatever's in yellow, you must obey. So we can't go faster than 25 until it tells us to. Right. Right, we can go 45 now. Got to have eyes like a hawk to read that symbol in the yellow, though. Right, and now we're good for 85 plus again. I'm wondering if the CFA 85 or the PZB 85 is like the maximum it can do. He's not stopped us for these points though, has he? I think I'm slowly understanding it. Don't go fast, I think is the answer to the question there. Don't go fast. Oh yes, please, let me climb off this train. Nothing works on it. The lights don't work, nothing. Oh. I bet we still get a gold for it though. Oh no, we got a silver. Oh, that's level 51 pinged though. Right. That was quite a good scenario actually, to be fair. Right, so what we're going to do now is the last route of the night. We are going to do high speed with PZB and see what happens. Anybody got any particular wants for the weather to drive this route in? Driver's choice, okay. Right. Right, we're gonna go balls out here. Last run of the night. Balls to the wall. Now there should be somewhere there a PZB. One of these switches should be the PZB mode. I'm not seeing it there at all. It's not there, but we'll turn on our glass so that nobody can see us. Right, we need to pan up. Close our circuit breaker. Normal headlights. next to wait. Need to put on our AFB. Right, so look, PZB there enabled on this only goes up to 85. We're taking power. Yes, we are. And my man's just decided he wants to stick his head out the window. Right, let's get our... So we're flashing between two bits there. I'm not sure what that means. Right, we're good there. We're good there, folks. We are good. We are good. Right, so our line speed has gone up, so we make sure we don't go over 85 though, by the looks of it. Right, we are... As far as I can tell, everything is A-OK. Houston, we are go for launch. Come on, speed increase. We've just been through one. There we go. So we haven't had a PZB activation. Which is nice, which we can kind of understand that it applies to the old railway, but again we've got lots of different lights here that I've got no idea what they mean. Alright, we've got a little bit of a speed increase. Ooh. Cancel our CFAR. We don't need full throttle. Just go to 50% power. Take a little bit off the grid. We don't want to be causing power outages through Germany because we're demanding too much. Excuse me. Right. We should get the klaxon in a minute, guys, which indicates automatic driving. holding nicely at 140. Train's not fighting us. It's not got the same horn as that one I did last night that sounded like the start of the Birdie song. Right, I think I've sort of figured out PZB. I will read it tonight and see whether my interpretation has been correct. Oh, yeah. It's got the 120 mile an hour or kilometre an hour speed restriction. There we go. Well, it didn't kill us there either, so. So yeah, I think we're all right at the moment. Still waiting for that klaxon for the automatic signalling system to take control. So have you had a good weekend, Axel, or have you been working all weekend? Ah, that's the best way to spend the weekend. Yeah, I went for a lovely walk today. No, I've been on every night so far, like this weekend. Been on, much to the wife's annoyance, but it's all about that grind. Just trying to get the hype going for Thursday, to be fair. What, like my streams cover, or sorry, I'm lost. Oh no, I don't stay on late. I've been on. Work. Well, yeah, my work. It's normally a 12-hour night shift. Starts at 6 p.m. and goes through to 6 a.m. But in theory, it's like 7 p.m. till 6 p.m. till 7 a.m. Just the way it works. But then there's like half a night shift, which really screws me up. Because it's supposed to be a 12-hour job, but you only end up doing 7. Which was why I managed to smash in so many hours the other week, last week, because I was only on half shifts. And tomorrow I'm on day shifts, which is 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. But that's only because of travelling time, because I go one way up to Birmingham, and then I'm passenger back to It's Essex where I live. Yeah, driving the train from Ipswich to just outside of Birmingham tomorrow. And then sometimes I have a 2 p.m. till 1 a.m. shift I do, which I get very rarely nowadays because there's quite a few people that do that apart from me. So when I first started I did that for like 6 months, 5 days a week. I was a skeleton, like a zombie at the end of that. See, I don't think PZB is active on this route because it's not thrown a hissy fit at us. Right, that's our 160. Need to look out for our signal on the right hand side of the train that indicates that the automatic signalling system will be taking control. I'm pretty sure it's along here somewhere. Here it is. Klaxon. Oh, no, maybe I was wrong. I could have sworn it was that signal. Because the signal had colourful paint on it. Maybe I have misinterpreted the signals. Two, one. Ah, here he is the cross. No. Oh man. I'm rubbish at this. Oh, calm down, Nightbot. Jesus. Right, so we've got a 200 kilometre speed increase coming up. There we go, there's the klaxon. Smash that to 330. Train driving itself. Zifa. Now, apologies if some of you just got an advert then. I have no control over them. It just tells me when it's run a 30-second ad. So, sorry if you got one then. Right, the train now increasing up on its own to 200. And then it'll be increasing to 250 in 3 kilometres time. And you can now see that that's PZB there, and it's now gone to U, which is this system. Did you get anything interesting in the advert, or was it still the Twix one that everybody seems to be getting at the minute? Did you get the left stick or the right stick? Oh, well, see, you come to my stream and you get exclusive adverts. Oh, what was that? Oh, unlimited speed. I believe that meant. I think the adverts are specifically for you as a viewer. We are motoring now. Did anybody just see the suspension on the train moving then? The old shock absorber on the left there. When we hit a curve, they can tell by when you're sat there on your phone and they hear the crunch watching Twitch that, oh, he's eating Pringles. That particular crunch is definitely a Pringles crisp being chomped on. But thanks for taking the 30 seconds to... Right, the G's come up. I still don't understand what the G means, but... it means a speed decrease. The question is, which way are we going here? We're going this way. I think we're catching a train up. I think it's a long way away though, but I think we're catching a passenger train up in front, so we'll wind this back to 230. Maximum the wheel goes 230, but But yeah, as you saw, a long way up the line, there's a passenger unit, slow passenger unit, ahead of us that we're catching up on and that's going to be darting off into a station, I'd imagine, in a minute. Oh, that's a semi-fast train, and we're following him all the way. Oh, so we'll wind our power back. Yeah, we'll wind up power back and we'll just cruise behind this passenger train. So that train in front can only do a maximum of 160. So if we follow it at 160, we'll just stay at 160. See, so we can regulate our speed with the AFB now. And if we just cruise behind him at one... Can we take it to 155 or... No. We'll leave it at 160 because he can only do 160. He can't go any faster than 160. That's his top speed. Even though the signalling is telling us we can speed up, you can see that the little blue pin is slowly creeping down the speedometer, which means we're catching up in the signal section, the train ahead of us. We're still catching it. So as if we go in, zoom in, he's a long way ahead of us, but he's there. See, he's a Talon, so he can only do 160. He's a double Talon unit. So his maximum speed is 160. I don't know why he's on this road, this particular set of lines. I don't know why he should be on the ones to the right. But I think he was going around a slow service himself. Yeah, so he's got that set there. That's a set that we're going to be overtaking. And he has had to go round that one. See, we're quite close behind him now, in the grand scheme of things, but we're not having to constantly brake and adjust our speed. So we're just regulating ourselves. This is my real driving technique coming in here, so you know. So when I drive my freight trains, I have to follow some slow passenger services, and I will literally find what speed I can go at where I'm constantly getting green signals behind it, or double yellow signals, and then I will just sit at that speed until I know it's got out my way, or there's a big enough gap for me to accelerate back up to the top speed I can do, and I won't catch it. Right, so yeah, if we look out to the right hand side, the train that we are currently following has like the same version as that one over there. So it's like a small passenger train. But we may not, this may in theory slow us down. Like we may be late arriving at the station now because we're having to follow him. But the speed's not dropping below 210 now, so I've just increased to 180, but we're coming to a 160 maximum anyway, so we're just coming at, just keep going at 160. And that's different for this particular route. So if you've been watching Le Shark or another streamer that streams this route or streams this type of train, they'll just put it in. I'm not saying they always do it all the time, but they use the AFB to control the train doing the braking and stuff. But what's the point in that? We've set it to 160 and we're figuring out ourselves where we got to be. So we're, in theory, driving the train a little bit more defensive than what we would. Right, there's a goods train over on the left hand side. Now he's stopped there at that station, so that train is now in the station and it's taking on passengers, and we're still up behind it, and the signaller hasn't decided to move us round the train. It's just the signalling system is just slowing us down so we don't go up the back of it. But we are coming to a red signal because I'm guessing that's in a station. And we've got no power in, we're just coasting because we're coming up to this red. The train is braking for the red, so we don't need to do anything apart from just get ready on the brake pedal in case it decides it's not going to stop us. So he's now slowly moved out of the station. Right, we've now got a yellow signal. Petroleum tankers or petrochemicals. There's loads to watch on these German routes. They are phenomenally better than most of the other stuff they've made. Like I said earlier, I've fallen in love with these German routes. I really enjoy doing them. Right, so we've got a red signal at the end of this platform and we're not stopping here. Signal is cleared. Right, so we've got a 70. So I'm just wondering whether the signaller is deciding to put us... No, it's not. No, we're coming into Calm now. I'm surprised it didn't send us around that way. There we go, we managed to catch the end alert. Indy. So we are literally following him in. So we've got 60 coming up as we're going into the station. Yeah, this is a phenomenal station. Like, it is ridiculously big. that's like the yard where they keep all the trains and stuff. Right, we've got 40 as we come into the platforms. We're still going on greens. Yeah, busy old station, Cologne, or Cologne. As you can see, they're still rebuilding from the Second World War over on the right hand side. Alright, red signal at the end of the platform. So you can see what happens with the time, because we lost time behind him or her, behind the train. We're arriving over a minute late because we had to slow down so much. Whereas I think if we'd have kept our distance a little bit, I don't think we'd have been late. But that's the train that held us up there on the right hand side of us. A regional. Yeah, so that's what held us up, that's what came out in front of us. Yeah, it's made us a little bit late, which we'll probably get penalised for because we'll lose points. And we turn the VFB off. So is there any way the game would have let you get there on time? Yes, I think if we'd have been a little bit slower behind the train, like if we'd have been a little bit slower behind it, it would have, we wouldn't have had to have slowed down as much. So there wouldn't have been the slowing down, accelerating, which is where you lose time, because the route is timed for you going from A to B. We still got a gold medal even though we were a minute late. Going from A to B. So in theory, if we'd have managed our speed better, we should have arrived on time. Thank you very much, Axel. Yeah. But he could have the game could have delayed him for whatever reason. It could have been another train that's been delayed by something that we've done, or just one of those things, just deciding that it was going to go on a hissy fit or something. But right, guys, I am going to call that it for this evening. I'm going to see if there's anybody to raid quickly. So let's have a quick look. See if there's anybody on worthy of a stream. Raid. Yeah, we're just going to jump into one of my friend's streams. He's a good lad, so we will do a raid on him. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. Have a great week, and I shall see you all on Thursday. But yeah, take care, stay safe, and we're going to raid Ziggy Stardusty.